Hello, welcome back to the Rosewood Legacy Sapphire Cliffs. This is episode 14 and the first episode since episode 2 that we haven't started with. Oh, whoa, Winona is going fast. Okay, where we haven't started with a cinematic. So right now, these two are obviously in their little house that they stole, because you can steal houses, like that's something you can do, of course. I definitely think... Why's that tree glowing? Grow fruit? Well... We're broke, so, you know, I wouldn't be horribly angry if we just stole some of that, because we are graduating uni soon. In fact, I think we have we have 2 credits left, which means, well, if we can't go back to uni after getting fired for murder, you know, once everything is over. 2 credits left. So... You know, we're going to be probably moving out of the dorms soon, which means we're going to have money, so I'll take what I can get. Winona also has 10 out of 12 courses complete today. Sasha's feeling stressed from her PTSD, which tricks out in all situations relating to this one. I don't know if we have our sleep up. We do, actually, so never mind. We will just have a somewhat early breakfast, I suppose. The only thing, well... We already actually have food, and Winona's the cook. I have to keep remembering that. So, here's the plan for today. Derek, in his Derek-y ways, has decided to throw a party at his old frat house in order to celebrate Sasha's arrest. The fruit salad she's eating is currently spoiled. That is... not good? Okay, will you have... You're panicking from your PTSD, which... Sorry, not PTSD, OCD, which... Fair enough, but we're gonna have to have you cook some different food because I did forget the power is on. Why is the power on? Why can't I make everything? That's so... You know what? I'll take it. I will. We'll have some tofu stir fry. I'll make a bunch because I bet the power's gonna shut off again. I do not know why it's on. That's really weird. Winona wants to stargaze with Leah, which is interesting. Whoa, the lights are bright. They're not even supposed to be on, so that's really peculiar. I'm just gonna turn off all the lights and we'll pretend that the power's off. I don't know. It's really supposed to be. I don't know why. It's not. So... The plan for today, Winona is going to be going to the frat party, and Sasha is actually thinking that she might go too. She wants to start to tell the others that she's not the killer, because A, we don't want them to think we're a murderer, B, we need them to know to still be on the lookout, because they still can't trust each other, C, all of them but one assumedly is innocent and should be notified. Now, she knows that it would be risky to go and tell them. What the heck are you doing that for? Oh, it's because she ate the bad fruit salad. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was bad, in my defense, but you might want to polish that. Well, it's not our house, but like we have to make sure that people don't suspect that there were, you know, a fugitive in their new house, so I have to make sure it's all clean and stuff. Good thing is Winona isn't the killer because they are great with the knife. They're really good with knives. That'd be bad news for the rest of us, but so we are thinking about going and discreetly in any way we can notifying the others. Now Winona could just go, but Sasha wants to be part of it. She's a perfectionist, we know this, and she would want to be there to make sure she can help control the situation. It's not that she doesn't trust Winona, even though she's not, like, super trusting of Winona, because they hated each other 2 episodes ago. So while she just ate something, I don't know what she ate, probably the bad stir fry, okay, well, anyway, we should probably They're watching the cooking channel, which is on brand, but what's more on brand in the moment is watching the news. We want to make sure we're not on the news, which we probably are. Like, the fact that we got out of jail probably is public knowledge now. Listen to Winona's complaint. Okay, Winona is kind of just airing their grievances out to Sasha, and she's comforting them, so that's nice. So I actually don't know how the TV is working right now, so just another mystery of this house, I suppose. But so what they're thinking, Sasha goes in disguise, which, you know, is a little bit fun, it's a little bit goofy, but she doesn't want to completely disguise herself, right? She just wants to be able to get through the doors and get past people who don't know her personally. But if people look too close, obviously they'll know, because obviously this isn't like a superhero movie. Disguises do not work that well. So they're going to go over basically what they know. I feel like I've done this multiple times, but I feel like it's just, we really have to just talk about, because things have changed so rapidly over the course of the last couple episodes. Winona and Sasha are safe. They were together during Maylin's murder, which they are still completely convinced is a murder. Not everybody would be, but also this horse Salsa, sorry, sidetracked. This horse Salsa, I get a notification every single episode, at least, that they're gonna have a baby, or that they had a baby. And I'm just wondering why. but anyway, okay. What do you mean? What do you mean? Was it when? Oh, it was when. It was when. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm not laughing. I knew it was when because he has so many horses. He's like so many horses, and I do not know why. But he also had a kid. We have a cousin, and he was adopted out. Well, he's probably better with the cousin, because our when is sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. He's the creepy uncle that tried to get with our dad while he was engaged to our mom, and he was like literally his sister's legal guardian, and knew Griffin, which is her dad, when he was a kid. Creepy. Anyway, we kind of disowned him from the family. He's dead now. Sasha met him when she was a toddler, but other than that, she did not. I will be cheating that away. She could be a little bit sad, but it's not the end of the world. We have other matters to discuss. I feel awful saying that, but like, come on. The creep. He's a creep, and I hate creeps. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Derek and Rachel, they were not on the cliffs together, and we found that out at the very end of the last episode, meaning that they were unaccounted for. Winona and Sasha are a little bit confused about that, because the two of them were so... there was no indication that they were making up their alibis, because they both had a strong alibi that matched each other. So they're wondering how they came up with such a neatly fabricated lie after having little to no time in between the murder and their primary interrogation. Was it premeditated? Because if it was premeditated, there's no way they would hide where they really were unless they were planning Leah's murder. So we're really confused about that. I mean, why else would they pre-plan to lie about being together? So, at the moment, those two are our primary suspects. Sam's Christian, you know what, lady? I think you should, wait, this is actually really weird. The police officer calling us? That's kind of weird. Considering we are living with somebody that we broke out of her station. So I don't want her to contact us anymore at the moment. So just like, no, you do you, bestie, I guess. Okay, so moving on to the other people, because I keep getting distracted because everything keeps happening. I don't know why Winona is playing guitar also. I'm just gonna let them, they're going through a lot. Whatever, they can do what they want. So Ashlyn and Felix have very little going on. Ashlyn is the only remaining roommate, which either makes Sasha more suspicious of her or worried for her. Because, what are you asking? Asked to play? Girl, what does that even mean? Play the news? Okay. You guys do you. So, Sasha's worried that A, somebody is targeting their roommates, or B, Ashlyn, for whatever reason, wanted the whole dorm gone. Now, it could have nothing to do with the dorm, like, who has been, like, eliminated, I guess, from the dorm so far. I hate saying it like that. But, they weren't all killed. Sasha is also gone from the dorms, and she was also part of that room. So, they're wondering, like, could it be related to the dorm, or could it just be something else? Because it makes no sense, right? But it could be. That's a theory. But whatever it is, Sasha does expect that if somebody is killed next, it would either be herself or Ashlyn. Now, the fact that she was framed makes her think it would not be her, right? Because they tried to get rid of her in that way, I suppose. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Okay, bitterly traumatized. I was like, are you bitter because of Winona? No. She's just upset because she has PTSD, which is absolutely fine, but I'm pretty sure they just got the adoring sentiment, which is really, really cute. Yeah, when Winona adores Sasha, that's unexpected, but I'll take it. Like that's really cute. I see how you could easily adore somebody who you know is the only person that you can trust in this situation. Like, I mean, all they have is each other right now, so that does check out. And then again, jumping back into what I was saying, Felix is a complex person, and Sasha can't really come up with a reason to suspect him, but lacks trust in him because she lacks trust in everybody. How did you acquire juice fizzing skill? I bet Winona was teaching her. No, you're just complaining about the bills. You don't have to pay bills. We're in somebody else's house. It's fine. Isaac is very complicated. What does he know about Malin's death? Because as he said, he wanted to talk to somebody about it, but he did not trust Winona, so he did not talk to them about it. Assuming that the thing he wanted to talk about to somebody was related to Malin's death, which it actually wasn't directly said that it was, but, you know, that's kind of probably the only thing in his mind. The thing about that is he really, like, if he had a problem with Malin, it was hidden. It was really hidden. I mean, nobody outwardly hated each other except for everybody and Derek, but other than that, like, what are you doing? Have fun with that, girl. However, if he and Malin were so close, why didn't Malin send him a message? Because I get if she only sent one to Sasha because Sasha was imprisoned, but why Winona? Because yeah, Winona was her friend, but not even close to the level of friends that she was with Isaac. Did she not trust him, or was it because Malin had a specific reason for telling Winona, which we don't know what that would be. So Malin's death was easily covered as a suicide because of the way that she was killed. Because there was very little struggle. It was obviously a hanging, like, there was no reason for anybody to believe it was foul play. And another note is there was no reason for Malin to be in that forest. We don't think that anybody from the dorms would have lured her out there, but if they did, then they could have killed her. But the police thought, like, why would they do that? There was no reason for Malin to go into the woods other than for her to end her life. Which, you know, could use a little bit more critical thinking skills, but we'll move on. So while they do, like, mainly suspect Rachel and Derek because of the fact they lied about their alibis, which is a pretty big deal, Sasha's wondering why Rachel was about to tell Sasha that they weren't together during the first murder if she was guilty. Because Derek was like, I know you were going to tell Sasha that we weren't together. If that is, in episode 10, if you remember, what Rachel wanted to tell Sasha, why would she say that if she was involved in the murder? It could have easily maybe just been Derek who did it. Sasha honestly at this point hopes that it was Derek and just Derek, so she doesn't lose anybody. Everybody else she's kind of fond of, despite like any problems with their like truthfulness, I guess. If they've been suspicious at any point, all of the others, she still likes them. She thinks they're cool people, and she can't believe that one of them is a killer still. So she really hopes it's Derek, but she doesn't know. However, on another note, it does not make sense for it to have been Derek, because if Malin went to the woods, she would probably be lured there by somebody that she trusted. She would not go with Derek to the woods, because why would she do that? Now, everything I'm saying right now is Sasha and Winona's thought process, what they're talking about together. You know, I'm not, like, saying fact. Then, onto another question, somebody framed Sasha. Why? So, and another whole thing to unpack is, why did they frame Sasha? Because that means they probably have something against her, too, right? But, what, or did they just, like, randomly pick somebody to frame, or, I don't know. We don't know. If the party comes, they do plan to split up. Sasha will take the opportunity of the doors being empty, because everybody will be at the party, to snoop. Winona will be at the party observing. Now, a good question is, why would everybody go to the party if they just lost their friend, Maitland, but they also are still mourning Leah? Like, it's only been 4 months, is it? 4 months is not that long to get over the death of somebody that you love. So, why would they go? So what Winona is going to do is they're going to text, like, every single one of them and try to convince them as subtly as possible to go to the party, and they're going to use different methods of doing so for each person. For example, maybe they'd tell Isaac that it's a memorial of Maitland's life. Maybe they'd tell Ashlyn that it would be good to get her out of the dorms because in the room that she obviously slept in, full of bad memories, with every single person in that room, so it's good to get her out. And like, Griffin, again, what are you doing here? I really do have to send you home, buddy. I love you so much, and I will spend so much time with you after I'm done trying to solve a murder. Please. I love you, like, more than words to describe, I promise. You gotta leave, buddy. You do. Speaking badly about the dead, Callie has spread some juicy gossip about when. That's crazy. What? Okay. For whatever, it's probably because they just, like, live nearby, but Isaac is here, running like this as usual. I actually do not understand. Rachel is here on a bike. Also don't really understand that. Is anybody else here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay, Derek is also here. Why? I don't think any of them are near us though, so I think it's fine. Alright, so it is about the time for the party. They haven't really gotten up to too much. The review person is here for the second time. And it's Dana Luna! No, I don't think he'd be too happy to know that we're, no, don't do that. We're a killer. Yeah, how about no? Okay, so I do believe that it is time for the party. Now, Winona is going to go, but, because it's going to be empty, Sasha is going to go and visit the dorms again.
Would do, I would
So we are at the dorms. There is nobody here. It is dark. Okay, so we're immediately going to sleep in Rachel's bed. Let's not, maybe? Oh, we're gonna cry in Rachel's bed. Also, let's not do that either. First off, there have been very small changes made, but Winona's room has been looked through. There are things that are not supposed to be there that are there, things that are gone that are not supposed to be gone. It looks like somebody just was looking to find something, didn't know what they were looking for, and just ended up leaving. Ashlyn did not move any of the stuff in this room. It doesn't look like Maylin's family came to pick up her stuff either. There are random 2 yellow lamps, but we'll move past that. But from what we can tell, there has been nobody going in this room for a little while. In fact, it looks as if Ashlyn has been sleeping in Felix's room, probably because she's closest to Felix other than the people who were in that room. It's probably just because there's too many memories and people associated with the other room. Are tissues and just like paper everywhere around the room. The paper is both scribbled on and just completely like clean and new. The tissues are used from crying. Felix's laptop is open with just like an incredible amount of tabs on how to get through grief. A bunch of different like videos and articles and everything that just are supposed to like help you learn different coping mechanisms. In Rachel's room, everything seems completely normal, except for whatever reason there's a bunch of marks on her calendar that are pretty sporadic, pretty random, and do not have a label on them, and it just strikes Sasha as odd. Derek's room seems to be the exact same as it was because he is the exact same as he was before everything. None of it really affected him. So now it's time to play some dress up and go join Winona at the frat party.